top. What do you want to say? Top 3?
This is top 3 right now. Yep.
Hey, honestly, this would be a miracle for Sparx actually if he wins on Xaro. Because I don't know the history behind these two players' like record settings.
Yeah.
But I do know Sparx did have to play Xaro at Riptide.
Yep.
I believe for 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was. They played twice at Riptide. If I'm remembering correctly, Sparx is who sent Xaro to losers, and then if they did replay, I believe Xaro ended up beating Sparx. I know that Xaro outplays Sparx at Riptide, if I'm remembering correctly.
I believe so, yes.
So definitely, you know, a matchup where they can go back and forth. And as we just saw, you know, in that previous set, Xaro definitely is warmed up to fighting Elliana right now. You know, after playing 4 games with Bookworm, so we'll see how that translates over to the Sparx set. 'Cause that's kind of what we talked about earlier. That happened in winners where we had Sego who got to play Bookworm and then Sego got to play Sparx. So
right.
That warm-up could be beneficial. So we're going to be hopping in game number 1 here on Merchant Port. Definitely a stage that we've seen start out a lot for the Ellie players.
And we're not even in Arizona,
yeah.
So we wouldn't be surprising to see this many starts.
Yeah, AZ does love Merchant. That is, you know, their regional star. Doesn't matter who you are, you got to play on Merchant game 1. Northeast Ohio used to have something like that. This is before I played, but everybody kind of agreed you just start on Tower.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the thing? I didn't know that.
That's what it was in Northeast Ohio. Not as much anymore as everybody doesn't play, but that should be death as Sparx. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God, super hard DI out. Looked like he was at 900%.
Oh my God.
Very good stuff to Xaro, taking that very first stock of this very important game 1 of losers. You definitely want the counter pick advantage going forward.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm really loving Xaro's tech chasing on the ground here. He's catching Sparx so much with these run-up down tilts. And the way to find the up strong through the platform.
Yeah,
that was smart. Very good stuff there from Xaro.
Yeah, I ended up catching him because it was that empowered up strong. Catches the jump and kind of hover away that Sparx was opting for. And Xaro off to a really, really good start here.
Yeah. Oh, not
caught in the steam.
Yeah, not able to parry that. Very unfortunate. You need that parry. That is important, though. Like if you're caught in the steam, that is.
Oh yeah, it gives you like free iframes too, because like you want to SDI away from the steam to get out of it quicker. Obviously DI away from it, but Smash gonna do it. Maybe just a little bit early, but you know Xaro still in a very, very strong position here.
Yeah, Sparx using his aerials. I love that position with the steam there. That was good. Yeah, great DI from the down strong.
Yeah, we're seeing
even that one.
Sparx is opting to come up from ledge with a missile like we just saw there. He'd done it the last 2 times, and Xaro's drop is going to end up beating it out there, or at least canceling it out. But Sparx at kill percent did things like a Bear 2, F-Smash like we just saw there. I think he tried to back up and get off stage away from the F-Smash and just ended up getting caught DIing out. It did Galaxy, so.
That, did you see the hard DI out?
Yeah.
Like, it was like straight in the, in a straight line.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Maypul now in the warm-up screen, so Sparx might have decided after that game 1, you know, Xaro's played 5 games against Ellie. That was not great. Let's throw the Maypul at him and see what happens.
I think he's sticking with it. And like I did say earlier, I was talking to Sparx about his Maypul counterpick game, or not counterpick, I guess, secondary character-wise. And he's saying he's been leveling up. Well, he's been sticking a lot of work into Maypul.
Yeah. So
I'm really curious to see how this goes. I've been yet to commentate the Sparx Maypul.
Okay. Yeah, I know he's been playing it a decent amount online, and so it's going to come out. I think this is one of the first times we're seeing it offline, at least like on a big stage like this. Maybe in like a more regional format, but you know, costs pretty big event. Counts for top 50. Oh, and wow, there's the Air Armada platform. And ceiling coming into play there. Xaro DI'd in on that Bear, gonna get confirmed into that up B. And it's a great kill move if you can find it. And see the low ceiling there coming into play.
Xaro's got one too, man. Yeah. Xaro's got that one. It's that same confirmed. Only different character.
Yeah. Oh, Fair gonna do it.
And even though they didn't Galaxy, right? You know, like regardless of the percentage, Sparx had very good angling on that Nair forward air. And it was a little harder. It's harder sometimes to recuperate from that, like to recover wise from angle.
Yeah, it's definitely a tougher position. And I think that up air definitely would have killed. Very smart to DI out on the Nair. As we had talked about a couple sets ago, DIing out on that Orcane Nair is so important. Else you're going to get hit by that up air a lot of the time. Same with things like that down tilt as well.
Yeah.
But Sparx has the mark on Xaro now. Just looking to gain up this extra credit. We're going to see the ups coming up.
Oh,
yeah,
and why did he use Nair, if you don't mind me asking? Do you know?
So up air would have likely not killed, and what the Nair does is the Nair is going to confirm that damage for you, because tether Nair is always going to be true. Up air, you can DI up and SDI up, and you'll get out of the up air. So it's more worth it, kind of in that situation where you're not going to get a kill with the up air, because, like I said, he should be falling out of it, but you get the extra 10 or so percent. I think it's maybe 8% is what Nair does, if you just Nair, and you're still in a fine position. But that was a very, very early killing game. I want to say that nobody lived over like 100% when they had died.
No,
it was all.
Dude, it was such small percent. Low percent. Sorry.
But yeah, so the counter pick for Sparx definitely coming into play there. Tying up 1-1, and we're on Xaro's counter pick now. And I'm curious where we're gonna go against the Maypul. Because you're not gonna want to go to like a bigger stage, like a Frozen Fortress or like a Fire Capital. I think like a Tower of Heaven could be okay, as long as you're okay with dealing with Lily on Plats or a Treetop Lodge maybe.
What about Rockwall?
Rockwall could be decent. You have to be weary though of those side blast zones, because it's a double-edged sword. Your Bear's gonna kill earlier, but those like tether Nairs from Maypul are gonna kill so much earlier too. So it's kind of you know, are you willing to kind of risk that? But we're going to see a much larger stage here in Gates, and I really like this pick because you have so much space now in those blast zones to be able to DI things like those tether confirms, and you're still Orcane, so you're going to live for a long time because of that air friction off the side.
Yeah, and do these platforms benefit any of these characters specifically?
I think one thing you can think about is there are times where you can get like a moving Lily, but I don't think that it benefits like too much because it's a wide platform. If it was a smaller platform, it makes it much harder to be able to like parry Lily if you put it right on the center. But because this is they're more elongated platforms, you have more space. So like Xaro's able to air dodge, or he doesn't have to air dodge through. He can just land on the left side of that plat like where Sparx landed, and he'll be able to parry Lily.
Ooh! What a dunk there from Sparx. He is. The Maypul is probably the right answer for this set.
Yeah, I mean, Sparx doing a very nice job of, you know, kind of your win condition is I'm going to get Mark onto this Orcane, I'm going to force him off stage, make him burn his resources, and then eventually I'll hit that fair or that nair to push him just too far out.
I guess the down strong.
I would have liked to see Xaro wait just a little bit to parry that Lily, because you don't get the benefit of the iframes. As soon as you kind of see Sparx go off of that platform, you can parry, and then your iframe timing is going to match up. So you're both going to be invincible that entire time. And that was great DI out on that nair. Not going to allow Sparx to get a fair off of the DI in.
Oh my god. And these tech chases too from Xaro. Putting up the percentage here, but Sparx getting Xaro off the stage. Gotta be careful because he's got Puddle back on the stage. But Bubble Boy actually helping Xaro there to get back to the center. Now he's controlling the stage.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if Puddle is on the stage, you have to think about when the Orcane is going to go to it. But doesn't mean they're necessarily going to go to it. So you still have options like that fair recovery or side B. But up here, going to do it there. And now we're on last suck of this ever important game 3. Whoever, you know, wins this game is going to have that very first set point.
I think this looking like Sparx in this point, like that one conversion, that's huge.
Yeah, 80% now on Xaro. That dash attack's huge because you're going to be able to get that fair. And unfortunately, Lily was there, not going to be able to get a follow-up off her, and that should be dash.
That should be it, yeah.
Yep, and Xaro definitely, you know, I think it definitely lifts that weight off of your shoulders a little bit for him, where it's like you almost, I don't want to say through that game, but you had such a nice lead, and then Sparx was able to get that conversion and get you basically up to 100% off of one neutral interaction. So getting that parry up smash is huge. Xaro able to come ahead now in games, has the counter pick advantage if they do go to that game 5. So if I'm Xaro right now, I'm definitely happy.
All right. And I also love the grounded play we saw from Xaro as well. When he right when he locked in Sparx, not able to move around. You saw him getting the tech chases like from left to right, and also those platforms that were coming in also benefited him too, because that led him up to an up strong opportunity to the C lane.
Yeah.
And with oh, sorry, you first.
Oh no, just like the interesting thing with Xaro when he does that is like he uses Nair a lot too, and you can kind of decide where if I fade into them and they get the back hit of Nair, they could be DIing out like they were getting hit by the front hit, and then I have an option like I can jump Bear now. So it's like those slight DI mix-ups of if you're crossing up where they're on the back side of you or the front side of you, really comes into play for Xaro.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Sparx is taking his time here with this stage selection. He's really got to be careful.
Yeah, is not allowed to go back to Air Armada as DSR that is the stage that he won. And we're going to see Rockwall, which is the stage that we talked about as a potential counter pick last game.
Yeah, and you were mentioning earlier about this stage. Are you really willing to risk it for these side blast zones being a problem here for when side punches come into play? I mean, yeah, the top ceiling's low as well because like right there. The side blast zones are more important, especially on a character who has more side punches than you do.
Yeah, because the big thing too is these platforms are very, very good for Lily because you're able to either put him on the top one or you can put him on the bottom one. And so things like dash attack or even like some of your stray aerials can then lead into it. Good tech, but Xaro tech chasing. Oh, very smart jab off of tech in place. But then those platforms also able to extend combos for you. That's a great
That was a Shoryuken there. Wait, is that a Shoryuken?
Yeah, it's a Shoryu.
Okay.
Yeah, it beats out a lot of options. Like, for example, if Zetter down B's, Maypul can up B Zetter's down B as he comes down, but we're going to see the F smash coming out for Xaro there. Not too much extra credit on him now, but Sparx definitely, person in control and neutral right now.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, but we're seeing a lot more work coming out of Sparx's Maypul than we did on the Elliana, per se.
Yeah. I mean, got the game win, which was huge, and then you're in a very good spot here in this game 4. So I definitely think the Maypul has some merit to it. And
great DI off of that up strong. Which that was important though, by the way, because since it comes out super fast, like I said, you have to like pre-time up your DI mix-up if you're not able to get right out.
Yeah, and Xaro's doing a very, very good job of evening this up, and that's a great follow. He just full drifted out off of the nair, didn't hold in, and just said, I'm going to follow this DI kind of no matter what. And ends up getting the up air, and now Xaro definitely in a very good position to take this game 4 and punch his ticket into Grands.
Yeah.
Because Sparx is on his tournament stock right now.
Yeah, this is a really good corner pressure play. Great tech off of the up strong.
Yeah, that's such a big trade. Very unfortunate, because if it didn't trade, Xaro was just dead there to another up smash, or to an up smash or a down smash up the ledge there. But gonna probably die. Great DI, straight in.
Yeah.
But now, Sparx looking to bring it back, and there's 3 down smashes and make it 4. Yeah, like we said, miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Xaro doesn't care if you're shooting 10%. He's gonna hit one eventually.
Yeah, wow. I mean, honestly, good stuff from both players. So that was a fire of a set. Like